everyone. This is Friday, so it is Card Reading Friday. Our group is expanding, and I'm excited about it. And let's see if this is actually saying live. It does say live, so we are live. So, Bosto to everyone in favor. I typically write something, but I was getting all the names for everybody, so we will make sure to get everyone included. Hope you're having a great day. I like us collectively as a group, before I introduce our panel, just to think about the folks on the West Coast and Oregon. Apparently, this one is different. Apparently, it's burning a lot of towns. So we just send rain is what we'll send them. And we hope for the best on that. Our panel today, we got a great panel. We have a new person joining us, Miss Amber Dawn. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. It's good to see everybody.
I think I was just so, I was just honored when I saw you said, well, I'd like to come on. I said, cool, we're going to get you on. So welcome. And of course, Nina, how are you doing, my dear?
I'm doing excellent. How are you, Wayne?
I'm doing fine. Sorry for the screw up last week. I thought you said that you were going to be doing something, but I'm
I
not.
was, but
Yeah.
but I wasn't camera ready, so.
Well,
There's that.
I was convinced I was either living in an alternate realities or, I was completely losing it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good to see you. Steve, good to see you. And Locke, how is he doing? I did get the gender right, right?
Yep.
Okay.
He's doing fantastic. He's got a new home that I built him. You can see it all on my YouTube or Instagram.
I tell you what, I love having a new home, and I think that's cool. I'll have to check that out. And we have Miss Jennifer Roberts joining us. Jenny, how are you doing?
I'm real good. It's been a very good week, exciting week. Thanks to you, everybody that's been helping me join in here. It's been brilliant. So I really appreciate it.
Well, we are definitely the ones who are honored by all of y'all's presence. And Darth, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Lane.
Good. How's the internet
connection?
connection?
This time.
It looks clear. You look and you sound clear. So thank you for sitting in.
I had to call the city for it, apparently.
Yeah, that's how it works. I know. Brian, Lunsford, who is usually with us, his son is not feeling well. So, Brian, we send you healing to your son and everyone around. A lot of people needing healing these days. So, you guys want to talk about anything before we get going? I just want to say, by the way, welcome. We have, I think it's Ivana from Greece, folks in the UK. It's the first time we actually have people listening to us. Get this, in Tehran.
Wow.
Where would that be?
Wow.
I have no idea.
It's in
I just
Iran.
said
It's in
Tehran.
Iran. My mum used to live there for a few years. It's a big city in Iran.
Yeah.
Like Iran. So that's very big. That people are listening to open spirituality there.
Don't let Khamenei know.
It's like, I don't know anything, They abducted me before I got here. But anyway, welcome everyone and thank you. So Amber, we typically, everyone knows everyone. I just thank you. I didn't get any of your contact, but do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. I don't post very regularly. I'm kind of trying to get the motivation to. But yeah, it's Intuitive Empath Miss Amber Dawn. Nice long name.
Excellent. Well, I'm just excited that you've joined. Were you on with Brian?
Yes, I was on with Brian before, and I go on there on Milky Way Soul Tribe every Saturday night and pull a couple cards for the group.
That is where it makes connection. I said,
It's been a positive experience. It's been good.
Well, we've got a really great group here. I mean, I want to say one thing. I don't monetize this channel anymore. I don't take advertisers, but I did have a CEO write about this group And she said, I know you don't do advertisers, but she said, you really do have a very special group there. She says, these people are really, truly kind. So that goes out to all of y'all. You know, what can I say? Who am I? So, Susie Q, I'll be looking to you to help me on this as we go. Thank you, all the moderators as well. And how about if we get started? And so, Amber, I'm going to ask you to pull a card for David Castle. And Nina, you're going to do the 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've actually I'm ahead of myself today. I've already pulled them. So, yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that. Give every time one to think a number. I've got a number, and David has been facing some. David is a beautiful soul, and he's encountering some challenges. He's a loving son, takes care of his parents, and at great cost to himself. So this is for David Castle, Amber.
Okay, David Castle. Hi. Much love. I hope things get better for you. I do see, or I pulled the Knight of Swords. So, you're very strong-willed, very passionate. I think that maybe just do something that stimulates your mind, jump into a new project, and be fearless with it so that you can enjoy some of the things, the fruits in your life. Don't try not to be so caught up in the negative stuff. Try to free your mind, be a free spirit, and go for it, because the Knight of Swords is a strong-willed card.
I know a little bit about David. David, I'd say that kind of has but you can only let us know. So you let us know when you watch this. I'll be looking for that. Thank you, Amber. I know the dude, so a little bit. I love this. I love how the synchronicity of all these cards come up. All right, Nina.
All right.
Get off. 1, 2, or 3, right?
Yeah, so everybody sit back, meditate on the numbers 1, 2, or 3 while you have a question in mind, okay? That way the answer card is going to make sense for you. So I've already actually pulled the cards, so you don't have to sit here and watch me shuffle. Also, before I get going, today I have several new decks, okay? So I need to get to play around with them. So today, after this, whoever wants, I'm going to be using the Oracle of E. You see the name there. I really resonated with this deck. I tried it out on Hump Day there last week, and they've got some cool cards in here. But because the cards are they sort of like have a one sort of word on them kind of thing, I'm actually going to go into the book and read you the whole paragraph so that you get the whole meaning of what the authors had for the cards. But that will be, if you want that after. So hopefully you've picked your number already. I'm going to start with number 1. So if you had a question, number 1, they're saying unlikely. So whatever your question was. The guides are reminding you to give without expectations. The crystal angel is clear quartz. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. So they're basically telling you to use your intuition, okay, and allow yourself to feel, even if it's sadness or negative, to allow yourself to feel it so that you can, then work on it, okay? Whatever your question was, though, they're saying unlikely, so you might want to think about that. And give without expectations. And I think everybody in this group probably falls under that anyways, but yeah, hopefully that resonates for you, number 1.
Giving group.
Yeah. We're all Bosto here, right? So it's you know, we all give without expectations.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
this is probably like one of the easiest groups to come talk to because it's like, yeah, we're right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Bosto, that's right.
Yeah. Cool.
So if you pick number 2 and you had a question, they're saying opportunity. So whatever it is that your question is, there might be an opportunity there that maybe you haven't thought of seen yet. But the guides are reminding you to release toxic relationships. So if that's something that you've been thinking about, the crystal angel is malachite. Prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support.
This is weird stuff, folks. I mean,
Yeah, so
I had-
that is, one of the,
like,
whoa, better cards, right? So you got prosperity and you got opportunity. So there's something going on there that might give you an opportunity for some prosperity here, okay? But you may need to do some releasing here. That might be holding you back from these 2 cards here. So something to think about there for number 2s. Hopefully that resonates. If it does, leave me some feedback. I'd love to hear from you guys.
that was my
So
number.
it hasn't come up yet, I guess, hasn't it?
No, too. I mean, it was spot on.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if you pick number 3 and you had a question, they're saying no need to worry.
Excellent.
So no need to worry about that. And the guys are reminding you to feel joy in all that you do. Okay, so stop worrying and be happy, kind of thing. The crystal angel is aqua aura, healthy communication in relationships. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. So there might be something in the communication right now that you need to really take heed so that you will be understood, okay? But there's no need to worry, okay? And to allow yourself to feel joy in everything that you do, okay? So hopefully that
I love
resonates
this.
for your number 3s.
Let us know, number 3s. Number 1s, what can I say?
2 and 3 for me, that's for sure.
Steve, let's get going with White Rabbit.
All right, White Rabbit. So to kick things off, as I usually do, we have a squirmer. Hold on. From my animal spirits, which will be in general for the whole reading, for the whole day. I picked the white rhinoceros, which is an earth elemental. And this spirit is for stability, confidence, steadiness, and abundance. So this card is in play for everything that I do today. That's our presiding spirit. And
Seeing a theme really emerge here. It's quite amazing.
And I have picked for you the 5 of Cups. So you're going through some emotional resentment at the moment. So you're reconciling a little bit of a loss.
Is that it,
and,
Steve?
the rune.
Yeah, I was just.
I'm like, I forgot for a hot second. Wait a minute, I do 2 of these things, don't I? Okay, you have Bereshkana reversed. Bereshkana, this is the process of the coming into being, the process of the manifestation. It represents things like pregnancy, and birth, and the birch tree. So basically there's an emotional resentment that's connected to something that you were expecting that doesn't seem to be coming. and you need to dive into that fire of creation, that sacred fire, and you need to kick that energy into gear in order to bring this energy back around to where it belongs.
Fantastic. Nina, lots of people are like going spot on with what you
Oh,
were.
right on.
Spot on.
Awesome.
Jenny, how about Mr. David Barry, who lives up in your neck of the woods or around that area?
Is that for me? Sorry.
Yes, yes. Jennifer,
Oh,
yes.
sorry, I didn't catch didn't catch me.
Yes, David Barry.
David Barry. Okay,
David.
so we've got the 10 of Wands for you, David. Still cycle ending with the 10, but still a bit burdensome to you. There are things that you can let go of. There are things that you can put down now. Sometimes we get so lost in the struggle that we forget what is excess struggle. And we tend to pile it on ourselves a little bit more. So you're pushing against some forces that are done now, that are said and done, and that you can release. So you know, it's hard to see sometimes. It's hard to perceive sometimes when you've been pushing for so long in a certain cycle in your life. But if you sit down, concentrate, and have a look, there's certain things you've already achieved. It's already been said, it's already been done, and you know, you can release this cycle and start moving towards what you've actually been struggling for. So I hope
David,
that helps, David.
I know some of the things here. This is uncanny. Amber, I'm going to ask you, and because Big Al and Perry, they are driving over the road rig, and they share the cab 24/7 when they're on the road. So both of them are wanting a card, and I just thought if you go ahead and and that's how I usually block Al and Perry together, you know. So if you get them, that means they get two. So Amber, if you don't mind.
All right. So for Al and Perry, how you guys doing? I hope you're having safe drives and having a pleasant day.
Oklahoma is where they are.
Oklahoma, I've never been there. I've never been east of Nevada. So
I was going to say you're not missing much, but I wouldn't want to disparage Oklahomans.
I've been south. I've been to Mexico.
Ah.
So, all right. So for Al, I pulled the 9 of Wands. So sometimes life feels like you're constantly having to swing the bat, and you're always trying to, you know, there's always swords getting thrown at you, and life can be challenging, like, you know, whether it be people or anything. So just remember that all it does is build resilience and strength. It's just every single challenge that you face is just another step to being stronger and to understanding who you truly are. And, you know, obviously, like a lot of people that have had hard lives, they become stronger. They can become weaker too, but that's not what this is telling you, like, to stay strong. You've got this. And then the oracle card for you is the Knight. I know that you probably won't be able to see that because of the light, but be brave and honest. So just trust your instincts and go for what you want, and don't let negativity or anything that's trying to deter you from your path get in your way, because you've got this. All right. And then Perry, we've got the Page of Wands. So the beginning of something fruitful, you type of project going on, and that's a good thing. I definitely stick with that. If you yeah, pretty much just stick with your project, because it's the beginning of something. So you're on your way. It might even just be a spark of an idea, but it's there, and just go with it. And then we have the stag. So trust and thrive. So trust yourself and know that you are on the right path, and enjoy the process. And that's it.
Al gave you already like thumbs up, across. Yeah, resonated with him. Spot on. Well, thank you, Amber. I love that. Hey, Darth, how about if we bring you into the action? Pull a card for Lost in Space. Oh, that's a beautiful kitty
All right.
cat, Jennifer.
She came back from, we thought she was dead. She was lost for 2 weeks, so she's very skinny at the minute. We think she got locked in somewhere. So she's a little miracle cat at the minute. Everybody's all over her.
She's beautiful.
Ace of Swords.
Ah, okay. You're excellent. Go.
Funny thing is, I turned to the page right away. The Ace of Swords reveals success and a breaking through with determination, clarity of purpose. You get what you want in work, creative projects, and relationships. Everything changes for the better when the ace comes into play, but there are many be some levels of confrontation too. Wield that awesome sword with care.
Lost in Space, let us know. That sounds, thank you. Thank you, Darth. Nina Michelle D.
All right. So I've already pulled a card, and you got
Ooh.
Time to Fly. And 44. I don't know if 44 is a special number for you. So what it says, it may seem like a gamble, but there's a little intel from the universe that leap into unknown you've been waiting over. Not only is the safety net already in place, but there's a posse of angels waiting on the champagne and chocolate and Egyptian cotton sheets. Ready? There's some interesting cards in this deck, I'm telling you. Oh.
Well, you can take that. That is just like, that's just like wide open, fill in the blanks wherever you feel
Yeah.
led, right?
Do you have a name for me already, Wayne? And then I can start shuffling and just get ready here ahead of time?
Yeah, let's see. This one would be for Steve. Give me 1 second. Then this one would be Amber. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, no worries.
And Jen. And so it looks like it will be Wendy Johnson.
Okay.
Steve, Deborah Smith.
All right, Deborah. So, Deborah, you have the Kingfisher, which is the King of Arrows. King of Arrows. So, we're talking about a matter that's going to be settled through a strong kind of executive decision. You've got a very decisive thought on the matter. This is coming from a place of satisfaction, Wunjo. So you're going to see what has been very satisfying and gratifying work that's been done, and this strong decision is going to come from that place.
How you do that with that lizard on your head, I don't know. But I'll tell you what, that is a great technique for focus and meditation. I'm just saying. Like when he starts.
Everybody's so scared of their reptilian brain. Why?
It's the thought of it crawling up my leg that freaks me out more than anything else. I mean, that ain't natural. But anyway. Okay. Jennifer, I have one for Robin Ledford.
Okay, Robin.
Were you done, Steve?
Yep, that
Hi,
was it.
Robin.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I mean, I love this.
So, Robin, you've got the Knight of Swords. You've got the Knight of Swords, Robin. So, you know, similar energy to somebody previous before, in that you're charging forward. You know, this, you can see that the horse is at a gallop, not a trot, not a canter, but galloping through, thrusting forward. Now it's with your intellect, your words, your wisdom, your thoughts. There's some breakthroughs in your mindset, in the liberation of your mind in particular. This week, maybe last week included, there's been some real moments of aha, you know, and that spurs you on, it drives you forward in a very fast way. The wisdom with this card is that you only need to deliver the message, or the messages, the thoughts, the ideas, to the people who are ready to hear them. It's not your job, it's not your obligation to tire yourself, your horse out, and get lethargic in the mind because you're pummeling a dead horse. You know, you're trying to speak to ears that can't hear, that eyes that can't see. So it's not your job to be delivering the messages to the all, just getting them to the right places. That's within yourself too. The overload of information can often, you know, strip your chakras and strip that center of yourself. So just take on board, digest, and give information as and when, but use discernment, you know, and take time to rest as well.
That's
I
important.
hope that helps, Robin.
Thank you. So far, it's been spot on with people here. Amber, this, I think it's Ivana that is, and I think I got that correct, from Greece. So, and again, welcome.
Hi, Ivana. I hope I pronounced your name right. Okay, so I pulled the Eight of Swords, and I actually have 2 oracle cards that spit out for us. The Eight of Swords is, I feel that you might be really over analyzing everything. You might be stuck on something that upsets you, or maybe you're just finding yourself kind of going into recluse mode, being in your, you know, staying away from people, kind of being a little weary. Just know that our minds are super powerful, and whatever you think, you'll become. So try to do what you know you need to do. You know what you need to do, like, oh, maybe I should go out for a walk, or I really should start eating better, something like that. You know what you need to do. So it's time to take some action with that, because our minds will hold us down. You don't want to stay stuck in that mind frame. And the 2 oracle cards, we've got the Animal Guardian and the Stag again. And the Animal Guardian is trust your instincts. You know what you need to do to move forward. Shed all of the negativity. Do what you need to do. Take a bath with salt. Do what you need to do to self-care. And then the Stag again, trust and thrive. Once you start trusting that voice in your head, not the negative one, but once you start trusting your heart and what you really need to do, you're going to thrive and you're going to feel much better. And that's it.
Excellent. I love it. Let us know, folks. This is how we get feedback. I mean, I'm going to tell you, it just keeps on getting better and better. Darth, how about pulling a card for Christopher? I don't know. I don't have Christopher's last name, but Christopher, I think you know who you are. Darth, did you hear? Did he froze up? He froze up again.
Oh.
Okay. Then Steve, I'll give you Christopher.
Okay. Okay, Chris. We got the Queen of Swords. So right now you've got these thoughts that you have managed. You know, you've got ideas and everything is sitting in its proper place in your mind. And these managed thoughts, it's part of a healing process you're going through. You've got Hagalaj here. So you've been dealing with a little bit of turmoil in a cleansing and healing process, and just trust how your thoughts are organized on the matter.
Thank you, sir. I'm reading and writing at the same time. So Nina, I believe
Yeah.
you have Miss Wendy, right?
Right. So for Wendy, we got everything is beautiful. And that card, it says, get ready to be dumbfounded in a best possible way. You will be speechless at how beautiful your life really is. Things that once seemed common, that you often took for granted, are about to show off true colors. Real beauty is about to come into focus. You can thank the universe later.
I want that card. That is a really, all the decks being used here today are just like, wow. That is so cool. I mean, Wendy, I mean, that's like winning the freaking jackpot. I mean, hello. Excellent. All right. So I'm just going to go down on my screen as I see it. So the next one will be Jennifer Rob Garcia.
Robert Garcia. When Nina was doing that reading there, I could hear I don't know who sings it, but I could hear the voice, the true colours shining through. Is that the title of the song? I see your true colours shining through.
Yeah,
Cyndi
what's her
Lauper.
name?
That
Yeah,
might be
Cyndi
nice.
Lauper, that's it. Yeah. Your true
Yeah,
colors.
yeah, so that might be nice for it to listen to.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
bring that in.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
could
then I
hear
heard
it.
the song, you know, Ray Stevens, everything is beautiful
Beautiful.
in its own way. You know, just, that's immediately what I thought. I mean, that is, you know, in my genre, that was a really groovy card to pull. I mean, you know, it's like, wow. All right, Jen, I'll let you go with it.
So we've got the Ace of Swords, and so it's you know, there's clarity here, there's purpose. Often with the Ace of Swords, sorry, for me, the sword in my mind's eye is on fire, because of there's been this breakthrough moment where all of these thoughts, this intellect, this wisdom comes flooding into the power of the one sword, you know, to go forward with clarity and purpose. And so it's quite a fiery card for me, even though it's made up of air. And so to see on this card, he's got the one sword, and he's cutting off the snake's head. He's not going for the lower aspects of the snake. He's not poking at it. He's found out whatever he needs to find out to just cut the snake's head off. I don't want the animal listening, but you know, to go right to the top and take out the top rather than messing around anymore with the bottom. And I feel for you, Rob, this brings some real relief somehow in your life. It sort of it frees up some time, especially mental aspect of time, you know, all this time we spend thinking of how we go forward with this or that. This frees you up and somehow brings some kind of liberation to you, but you're doing the right thing, having put the work in to get this clarity, to get this purpose and this knowing. So stay strong in that.
Excellent. I got to tell you all, the feedback has just been phenomenal. Amber, Fire Spirit Girl. By the way, I love that handle. I mean, that's just one of those descriptive words, you know.
Fire Spirit Girl. Okay.
And Nina, you'll be pulling Bree, just to let you know.
All right, so I have the world reversed, and then I pulled an oracle card. So there may be something, this is like a common theme with this today, with everyone's readings. So there's something that is keeping you bound. It's not, you're not moving forward as quickly as you want to. In fact, let me just pull one more card. So you feel stuck. It might be an internal thing. It could be financial as well. But then we got the moon. So wisdom, you're wise. You may be holding on to secrets or something from, you know, your past that you're not, you're beating yourself up possibly, and it's keeping you from moving forward because your confidence may have been broken a little bit from that. So just trust that you are a wise person. And the owl is, it maybe start looking for different birds. Something tells me to look up the symbolism of birds that you see regularly, because you'll learn something from that. But trust yourself because you are a very wise soul. Don't let your past hold you down because that's not you. And then the heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. And that's pretty self-explanatory, you know, love yourself, love other people, even if you're being judged, just, you know that you know who you are and what you are right now, and let that fill your aura, and don't allow judgment from the outer world to keep you from moving forward because you're a very wise person and you've got this.
I'm going to be curious to see what her response is. Thank you, Amber. That's far out. Steve, Lucky Stone.
Lucky stone. All right, Lucky.
One of the guys that if you really want those walks in the woods where you just contemplate things, Steve's channel, Lucky Stone, is one to go check out.
All right. So we have the Three of Wands reversed. Three of Wands reversed. So effectively, you've got a certain sense of you don't like the path set before you. You're kind of looking at it, and that will to move forward, you're a bit hesitant. You're a bit hesitant, and that's because there's something, yes, there's something a bit uncertain on a soul level. We've got the Soul rune here. So that's about the soul desire, soul energy. So your soul right now is kind of telling you no, and you just have to reevaluate the guidance of your passions to kind of see that, like, maybe you're about to venture down the wrong path.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. That's cool. Nina, Bree, Cozy. Though, by the way, those are really great cards. A lot of people are really liking the cards you're pulling.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I love
They're
these
very,
cards.
yeah.
So for Bree, I got the right side up, which is the first card. So it says there, it's now safe to unbuckle your seatbelt. Doesn't matter how it looks. You're on the right path. Unseen forces are working behind the scenes, smoothing out the bumps, righting all injustices. An apparent blip is nothing but a reminder to pay attention, to say thank you. The scales are tipping in your favor. Everything is coming back into balance. It's time to trust that what goes down must come up. So hopefully that resonates.
I love those cards. They're just cool. Thanks. Jennifer, I have Spirit Gal Colorado who lives in San Francisco.
Okay, sorry, my 10-year-old's just nearly died. He didn't realize I was on. He was like, oh. He doesn't want to be seen. My 5-year-old's photobombing all of the time. My 10-year-old, no.
And he is beautiful. I mean,
Sorry. Was it Spirit Girl, did you say?
Spirit Girl, Colorado, who lives in San
Spirit
Francisco.
Girl, Colorado.
And then Amber, I have
Okay,
you with
Spirit Girl. So
Regina.
we've got
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jennifer.
We've got the two, it's okay. No, don't say sorry. We've got the Two of Cups in reverse, Spirit Girl. So there's something here where you're feeling this imbalance. I need you, if you feel if you resonate with this, I need you to go deep within to look at that divine feminine, divine masculine aspect of self, where you've been challenged in those aspects of that inner self. This is for you. I don't feel that I feel it might reflect in other relationships outside of self, but if it does, it started from within. There's some kind of imbalance that you've been dealing with where that divine feminine, divine masculine hasn't been exalted, it hasn't been treated with reverence, and that is by you. And so it's had a certain effect on relationships outside of you, you feel. But by doing this, by going within and working your way without, you will see a huge difference in that aspect. It'll reflect out in your life in ways that you can't imagine. And there's just certain keys within past times where that divine feminine or divine masculine balance, or both, has been not given the correct ground to be standing on in your within. So I hope that resonates with you, and I hope that helps you to turn that the right way up. Union with self first, and then others will follow, you know, with the right frequency to vibe from you.
Thank you, Jen. I love the
As I said, the
little one.
5-year-old's quite happy.
Folks, I mean, this tells you the
Very
energy
happy to
here.
say, yeah,
It's just
10-year-olds,
beautiful.
no.
I love it. Thank you, Jenny. All right. I have Regina for you, Amber. And then Nina, Beloved Abstract. And Steve, I have you for Wise April Fool.
All right.
All right, Regina. Wait, that's who I'm reading
Yes.
for, Regina?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, Regina. All right, we got a pretty positive reading here. So I've got 3 of Wands, and it's upright. So things are progressing for you. You're going to have opportunities, possibly to go on a vacation, or I don't know if you live overseas, but that could be a possibility to get to travel the world. Just if that's what you're wanting, put the energy out there. You know, do visual manifestation exercises, put your energy there like you're already there, where you know, because you definitely have the ability to, because the 3 of Wands is a pretty moving forward card. And then She-Wolf. I wish I could show you these. They're so cool. But unleash the wild within. So have a little get together with some friends, or do whatever you enjoy doing that's going to make you feel excited and alive and fiery. And that's it.
When I hear that, it's party time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
sometimes, you know, we're so uptight, you know, and it's like, you know, it's all right just to get out there and dance, you know.
Mhm.
If
Dance in your house, you know, throw some music.
Preferably
Exactly.
around a fire, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let go. I mean, that's why we're in these bodies, you know. Anyway, the following was just an opinion by all right, Steve, Wise April Fool.
All right. Wise April Fool. Wise April Fool. We have Oh, okay. The Kingfisher has popped up again, reversed
Nice.
this time. So here we're looking at a matter that is more associated to bad decision making, executing the wrong ideas on a situation. So that's what's going on involved with your question. And what we do have here is the rune Raido. Raido is about ritual and journeys, traveling, and it's it's part of the transformational process, the going from one thing to another thing. So be very careful about the situation that you're in right now, because you're making these decisions while you're going through a process, and you may need to reevaluate before you fail to realize a mistake that you may have made. Okay?
Sounds spot on to me. I like this. I mean, the cards don't seem to lie. They seem to be able to look right within. Just my take. Nina, beloved abstract.
All right. So you got knock, knock. No, you aren't hearing things. Universe is sending you signs, guidance, divine messages, probably even neon billboards. Couldn't be a better time to answer the door and see who is coming knocking. So look for signs.
I love those cards. I have to have you pull me one when we get off the air. That'll be something.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Jenny, April Dreams, Angel Dreams, excuse me.
Angel dreams. I keep hearing songs every time Nina pulls a card. So it was like knock,
Knock,
knock
knock.
3 times. Yeah, it was knock 3 times that time. But I'm hearing them blaring out. So as I say that, the 3 of Pentacles comes out, but it's in reverse. And so there's some kind of teamwork that just isn't gelling here. It's just not doing what you envisaged it would do. Certain frequencies that people within the team or within the friendship group that they're emitting are just sort of, instead of bouncing off each other and invigorating each other, it's causing a little bit of tension. And you're noticing this, and it's hard when you're the one in a group, a friendship group or a business partnership, that is the one that notices what's going on within other people in the group. And you've been trying, I feel, to rack your brains as to how you can make this work, how you can make this better. You can't. You do you. It's up to them to see where they're not bouncing, where they're not gelling. But just be aware of this as to, this is why it's important to always, one, be discerning who we enter into any kind of relationship with, but two, to not feel bad about looking after yourself too, looking after your own interests, particularly in business. That it's not, sly, it's not behind the back, to make sure that you have your own sustainability and your own workability outside of others, especially when, they're a bit triggered at the moment, to say the least. Hard to work with.
Cool. I've been in those type of situations. Amber,
It's hard.
Sally Beard.
Sally Beard.
And then Nina, you'll have, I think it's Tanya Rose. Just to give you a heads up. I swear I'm going to have to get a whiteboard for this.
Ace of Wands. Yeah. So we've got Ace of Wands. Trust that spark inside of you to guide your way. You have the potential right now to create a really cool path for yourself. And like I keep hearing the fire, the flame. Maybe do some meditation on your heart or even your solar plexus chakra, and allow that to fill your whole aura so that it can be cleansed with that fire energy. Focus, if you don't know what that, you probably do, but it's this chakra right here. And something's telling me that maybe you're holding on to a lot of tension in your stomach. I don't know where this is coming from, but so try to, circulate that energy, and so that it's not being held in one spot, and just listen to yourself, because you do have the ability to be guided in the right direction right now. And then the Oracle card is great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. So yeah, do some meditation, try to sit down, and a lot of people have a hard time meditating. Maybe you don't, but even if you are thinking when you're meditating, it's okay. Don't hold on to that. Just allow yourself to sit there for at least 10 minutes and circulate that energy so that you have more of a clear vision of where you need to go next. And that's it.
Excellent. Excellent. Daydreaming is a form of meditation, just to let you know. Steve, alien believers.
All right. We have judgment.
Ooh.
So we have the judgment card. All right.
Damn.
So that's big. That's big perceptions. Big perceptions of what's going on. That one's weighing so heavy it almost bears no explanation right now. But let me grab the rune, and that may pull out the explanation. So we have, all right, we have Uruj reversed. Ooh, excuse me. Kind of hard to see. My bad. These are dark. Uruj reversed, which is strength and health. So we're talking about basically weakness and disease, if you will, feeling that feeling of being overburdened, that you can't handle the weight on your shoulders, right? And so you're there's a judgment associated with this. And ultimately, you need to work on looking for more answers. When you have more answers, because the judgment is this inevitable, this fixed thing that's happening, and it's kind of put you in this place where you almost feel small. So if you're seeking out, I'm sorry, not the answers. You got to look towards. It's close to your knowledge, abilities, and authority. You want to look towards that. Reassess what you know, what you're capable of doing, and what you're allowed to do. To work within this moment of judgment that you're dealing with. Okay.
And it's not always negative. Sometimes judgments are good.
That's right.
You stand before a judge, you want a good one.
You might be perceiving a good judgment in a negative way. One way or the other. You got with the reversed rune, with the way I do my energy works, I understand a few things about how you unreverse them, because you want to get to a place where that rune is unreversed. It's a little bit different than when you have a reversed tarot card.
I love this. Nina, Tanya Rose.
All right, Tanya. So I got your back.
Love that. I love those cards.
It says, you can spit in the face of fear. Flip off those who bar the door. Shake your fist at any who dare to say no. because you, sweet thing, are divinely protected by the Dude Most High. Always and forever, amen.
The Dude Most High, is that what the
I
card said?
love
The
those.
Dude Most High.
All right. So the Big Lebowski's got your back.
That's right. That's right. The big dude.
It's almost like you should be passing a joint, you know? I mean, seriously. Or a cocktail, whatever. You know?
The Dude Most High.
The Dude Most
That's
High.
fun.
Oh, my. I've heard him called a lot of things, but that one's a new one. Jenny, Calvin, please.
Okay, Calvin, let's ask the dude. I'm gonna ask the dude, Calvin. I'm gonna use that all night. Calvin. Okay, Calvin, so we've got the 6 of swords for you. So you know, there's been some chaos, there's been some conflict. You know, the way things have been, trying to juggle, trying to find a way through these last few months has been a stress. It's felt choppy, it's felt unstable, unsafe. But you've gotten past that, and with all of that choppiness, that instability, that excess worry, and maybe some conflict, you've grown. You've really grown, and you've gotten some insight, some inspiration, a stronger mindset, and a way to go forward coming through for you if it hasn't already come through for you, and the realization of perception being everything. Some kind of key has turned that has just allowed you to perceive things in a different way. So I hope this card can help you perceive the fact that you've done very well in whatever struggles led up to you getting to the 6 of Swords. You've done very well to get here, and the growth is yours and deservedly yours. And with that comes a calmer horizon. You know, with that comes a peace of mind, quite literally, that might mean moving locations, that might mean, you know, changing things quite drastically towards your future. But during this time, you've really grown, nothing wasted, nothing spoiled. You can take this forward with you forever, these lessons that you've learned, these things that you've navigated so well. So I hope that helps you also keep that perception in a good light, perception of yourself.
Thank you, Jen. Amber Votee.
Welcome.
Votee. Hi, Votee. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so I've got the 10 of Wands reversed. I'm just full of good news today. So you might feel like you're doing all the work in your house. Possibly you have kids or you have more than one job, but you feel like you're always taking the workload and it's like super heavy on you. You get like super stressed. So try delegating more and, you know, don't do it if you don't have to. Have somebody else do it if you have that option. And then we've got the Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. So maybe you feel a lot of burden and overwhelmed because things aren't necessarily planned out the way they need to be. So you're feeling a little extra stressed. So maybe just write lists and, you know, try to spread things out a little bit more so that you don't feel so much pressure to do everything by yourself. And if you do have to do everything by yourself, at least you're going to have that list. You can kind of spread things out a little more and be more time oriented or better with your time.
Thank you.
That's
I'd have had this if back in the days when I was a CEO, I'd have you on my staff. Steve, Deborah Truex.
All right.
And then Nina, you have Dragon Soul Fox.
All right, we got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. So you're finally walking away from feelings that you were learning to let go of. And with this walking away, okay. Well, this is probably just a lot of reassurance from the universe. Everything's all right. You're getting Wunjo, which is joy, satisfaction. Everything is reconciled the way that it's supposed to be. So if you've got any doubts, you don't need to have those doubts. You're good, and you can bring yourself to the next emotional level.
That's as far out. Jen, Angel Dream said to tell you you were 100% spot on.
Oh, bless her. Thank you.
So there you go.
Thank you.
Nina,
Appreciate it.
Dragon Soul Fox.
All right, so we got brand spanking new. You know how it feels after a fresh rain. Everything is pure, clean, washed to its precious, beautiful core. You just want to stick your nose in the air and take a big whiff. That's your life right now. There's not one blemish, not one flaw. It's a perfect 10. So hopefully that resonates.
Wow. No, the dude most high will be the high point of this whole show.
All right.
Dude.
And you can add dudettes. I mean, but come on, that's just. I
Yeah.
love wherever their head was at. It was in a really good spot.
Mhm.
Jen, I have a lady spirit, I believe.
Lady Spirit.
Oh, no, lady spit. Excuse me.
Well,
That's what it says.
take it, Lady Spit.
And then Amber, I have Emerald Eagle for you. And Sarah Horton will be for you, Jenny. I mean, Nina.
So we've got the Page of Wands, Lady Spit. So the Page of Wands, you're looking to be more mutable. You might feel like you've wandered off your path, but actually you're going to wander right to where you need to wander to meet the people that you need to meet. Remember the way fire dances. There's a lot about fire tonight, even though other elements have come up. And it's mutable, meditation. I love our fire dance with poles on fire. There's something about the way flames dance, the way flames move, and actually can withstand a lot of the other element that actually feeds it in the wind. And so to pick up on the elements around you, to really get to the nitty gritty of the signs on your path, and be in flow with those. Don't be too fixed in anything right now, because things are coming through to you as they need to and as they should be. So I hope that helps you on your path. Say hi to Lady Spit. Okay.
Hello.
Got Theodore's blessing.
That's Theodore. I love Theodore. Amber, Emerald
And I love
Eagle.
you.
Hi, Emerald Eagle. So I've got a couple cards, but I'll go fast. We've got the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands. That's very powerful. That's like you're on a roll. You are ready to create something absolutely beautiful. Even if it's in the own comfort of your own home by yourself, there's something that's, again, fiery, passion, something that you're on a creative roll. And if you haven't started anything yet, you should, because that'd be a really good release for you, because the energy is there. We've got Father Sky and the Seer. Father Sky is trust in the unknown. So don't put too much perfectionism within your creative art, just do it, because your creative juices will start flowing, and then see beyond the current situation. So don't hold yourself back just because of different excuses or different reasons why you can't. Go for it, because it'll be healing for you.
Fantastic. If I was, as an entrepreneur, you can get some of these cards. I mean, this stuff gets you charged up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Inspiring.
yes, it is. Steve, I have Emperor Rex.
Emperor Rex.
Emperor Rex.
10 of Wands reversed. So yeah, you've got here, you've got a really like, you're kind of coming to a really bad kind of conclusion with a whole plethora of things that you were doing, and it doesn't feel like it's turned out quite right in accordance with your desires. Let's see. Okay, we have Tiwaj. Tiwaj is what's popping up right here. So the energy corresponding is on a very right and true path, and things are just. So what you're experiencing right now is it's kind of a lesson in your wants and your desires, because it's right and true that it's going on, but at the same time it's got this major air of disappointment, and it's a done deal, because this is the 10. It's the beginning of the new cycle. So you have to go and try and connect with your understanding on a higher level about what it all means.
Excellent. And we're going to get for the last bunch, because I know we really went over, folks, and I thank you for your patience. It's amazing how many people want cards. Sarah Horton, Nina.
Okay.
Good
So
to see you, Sarah.
We got heartbeat. Your heart is as wide open as a dance club on a Saturday night. Remember that old expression your parents used? I love you to the moon and back. That's how you feel about everyone. Enjoy the blissful state of love, sweet love. More is coming too.
I heard Danny Osmond. It's just an heartbeat. Oh. Jenny, Jennifer, Susan, Casey.
Casey. Wait there, we've got to pull a card, look.
This one's not camera shy.
That one. Oh no, Theodore's camera ready, always.
Hello,
So
Theodore.
Say hello, listen.
Hi.
Hi. So we've got the 6 of Cups for you. It's fallen down. It fell down. So we've got the 6 of Cups for you. So you can see that there's emotions that are linked to the past, some reminiscing, some sentimentality. Again, keys to unlock things, the past having something that will hold some bearing for your future. I'm hearing like a grandmother's routine or a mother's routine that was put in place that, you're thinking how you can implement that into your home life. The things that you remember as a child that work so well and you maybe want to bring into your present right now to help it flow a little bit better. Also those happy memories, and maybe finding some importance in wanting to recreate those a little bit, some happier times, some happier periods of life. But there's definitely keys in the past, especially if you're thinking about routine, being overwhelmed at the moment because of circumstance. There's definitely some keys of some women in the family that, you know, they made things work right, they made things tick right somehow, some way. And so you can implement those in your present now and really free up some of those emotions that may be a bit of being a bit frustrated over this past week, you know, with overwhelming, trying to fit everything in and fit everybody's needs. So I hope that helps for you.
What is the old saying? A place for everything and everything in its place. I mean, that's
the kind of thing, yeah.
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 Thank you, Jen.
Theodore could do with that rule.
Amber, Michelle Reed, and it's good to see you, Michelle. It's been a long time.
Michelle. Sorry. I don't like to pre-pull too much. Okay. Temperance. This is such a pretty card. I wish you could see it. It's a flamingo and there's a rainbow and stuff. So temperance, patience. There's beauty within the moment. So enjoy your space now. Don't live in the past. Don't live in the present. Don't worry about anything. Try to focus on centering yourself, grounding yourself, and having patience with yourself and understanding that everything is on the right path. Just like what Wayne just said, there's a place for everything, for, you know, what you just said, Wayne. There's always a place for things, and just have patience with yourself because the dude upstairs has got your back.
Oh, yes, he has.
And then one more, we've got the Oracle card. We've got the Water Guardian, so connect with your emotions. So maybe you need to have, like we mentioned earlier, for certain pulls, is to do some releasing. Have patience with yourself. You might have anxiety, or you might just, whatever is holding you, whatever's making you feel really antsy and stuff, sit within that emotion and allow it to circulate, and accept the emotion so that it can go away instead of bottling everything up. Have patience with yourself.
Excellent. Well, I don't want to hold our panel anymore. We're about, if I didn't make you on the list, I'll put you on there next Friday at the very beginning. I just want to thank all the panel and thank everyone. And if y'all have something you want to say it. Otherwise, we'll just go ahead and bid everyone a fair weekend. I want to say thank you to Amber.
Thank you, Wayne.
Excellent. Jen, what was Theodore?
Sorry, he's just pulling a card for everybody. So he likes to pull cards. He does it.
Excellent. So what did he pull for us?
He wants to join in. So choose one. Okay. So what have we got? Oh, right. Okay. So you tell them. It's the Six of Cups.
So I just wrote, you know, we've had so many cards. The cups and swords were very prominent today. Did y'all notice that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, a lot of swords.
Yeah.
Well, make sure.
Sorry,
that one, Jen?
Wayne. Sorry. He wants to pull the Six of Cups. He's pulled the Six of Cups just before you said that. So going back to the previous message.
I'm telling you, there's something going on here.
You've got to look at the vases, the cups behind him, he says. So look into the past, I suppose. So there you go. Well done, Theodore.
Thank you, Theodore.
Come on.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Thank you, Jenny. You've got a future. I think you got a wizard on your hands. And Nina, thank you.
That's more like it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. You have your show on Wednesday Hump at 8 p.m.,
Yeah.
I think, my time. And
Right.
Steve, you have your shows that Now, I don't know if you do a regular show, but I do get to your notices. I do check my notices.
Mhm.
So,
The most regular thing I got going right now is that a friend of mine, I'm helping boost up his channel. If I can get him to figure out Zoom, he'd be fantastic for this because he's a very gifted tarot reader. So, like, you check out my Dennis Eggleston conversations on my channel. That's some really good stuff. That's the most regular thing I got going for me right now.
okay. Besides here.
Mhm.
Yeah. And Amber, give me your if you want, and I'll post that as well. And I hope you'd love to have you next week as well.
That would be great. I'd love to be here. I really enjoy this panel. It's very, very loving energy. It's nice to start the day out with.
I think we found the panel. I really do. I think this is it's phenomenal. All right, everyone, thank you. Have a great
Thank you.
weekend. We'll see you on Monday, if not sooner. All right, folks. Bye-bye. And we're out. And